So definitely this is going to be something I'd pull out for the contact. So it's like anytime at an anime convention where I'm just going to be like, and I'm gonna like have a friend follow me around with the Howard the Alien music at full blast. I'm just going to go around up to people just...
It's a look. It's a look, ladies and gentlemen. So Panda Bair's going to be going with the Lucina here in Game 1 winter quarterfinals versus Mr. Spooky Borond,
who did not dress up in a costume.
Team no costume.
Team no costume here. Honestly, that should honestly be a crew battle for Halloween. Costume versus no costume.
That'd be interesting.
That would be cool. Yeah. So far, though, Borond is moving and grooving at the same time.
This Lucina's getting a little bit whumped, but okay, air dodge read, leading to something here. Getting jab 1 to stuff is always good, too.
Monkey flip back on the stage. Borond likes to do that against Lucina's, and usually it gets him a lot of mileage. Yeah, but so far, Panda's Lucina, I have not seen it in a while. This is definitely one of his characters where he has put in a considerable amount of time as a secondary.
Ooh, and he had the read on that monkey flip drift to go to his left side, in which case that forward smash would have actually just obliterated Borond off the face of the earth. That move is incredibly strong.
Oh,
Speaking of strong moves,
catch.
Suddenly the comeback is on, and all that smack we were talking about this Lucina at the start,
it just evaporated. Well, like I said.
Well, we were respecting Borond more than we were like smacking Lucina.
That's true.
But we were smacking it just a little.
Because like Borond's a player that has been leveling up very nicely, but like there's certain times where Panda just kind of turns on the gas no matter what character he's playing, and just manages to close out super solid. Like his neutral across most of the characters that he plays has always been super solid.
Now we're basically an even game, only 9% separating these two, but the ledge trap situation is on until
Borond just goes. I mean, he's even shaking his head, just like.
I was like ready to set up the rest of the stock. I was like, man, these guys are even. He's stuck at the ledge. He's got to get away from that Lucina and sneak by.
Gone.
And then Diddy can do so much when he gets into a good spot in neutral and gets the banana, but then you just decided to not jump.
Yep, he's just on ledge and he's gone.
You ever just
gone.
decide to not jump?
I mean, sometimes it happens to the best of us. You hate to see it, but it happens to the best of us.
Well, that's why there's a game 2, right?
That is exactly why there's a game 2. It's going pretty much right back into it. Monkey flip, back into corner pressure.
Yeah, we're on Talent City this time for game 2. Slightly different stage. Very similar
for the
in some
spike,
ways.
but instead Panda gets a spike of his own, but because they're at such low percents, not really going to go anywhere with that exchange. Although this nice edge guarding here from Panda.
That was a really spooky get-up situation here. Borond, he took a lot of damage, but he's not dead. So you have to consider that a win.
That's true.
Now in the final destination portion of the stage, this is where you can really start to pressure as Diddy Kong, take away those platforms, and now look at this. Suddenly, you have Lucina in the ledge trap.
Panda able to make it back on stage with the assistance of the platforms, though. Now kind of hanging back. Borond trying to force his way in with some of his pokes, short hop forward airs and stuff like that. Now he does have the ledge back again. I like how Panda's starting to use just jump back from ledge into the dancing blade, just kind of dislodge Borond and ruin his ledge trap setups.
Oh, and it's almost Panda with the SD this time, but the banana in his hand, he gets knocked all the way up into the sky with the up smash, staying alive just barely off the top of town. The second time will do it, however.
Yep, that's going to do it. That's one thing with Borond is that he's usually so good at follow-ups, is that if he doesn't get it once, usually he has kind of the awareness to chase the opponent down so that he can get into a position where he can do it again.
And now from the comeback position here is Panda Bair trying to find another back air, trying to find like an up smash or forward smash. Even one of those dancing blades of the ledge, if he is confident in those, as we saw Earl of M earlier. Those are all your kind of setups as Lucina that will get you the stock.
Right now, Panda, he was just kind of hanging back in neutral. Like he
just ran up and countered, dude. Are you playing Bayonetta?
I mean, you know what? Hey, sometimes it works
for her. He just rolled 3 times too on that down platform.
That is true.
Okay, a little bit of I would call that a little bit of a spaghetti stock.
I mean, it's fine. He's moving. That's basically what it is. He's just kind of hanging back, moving, and waiting for the air dodge. So now 62%. That's actually not that bad for damage on the second stock. So now he's just kind of got the opportunity to maybe establish some more presence here.
It's not bad percent, but you are 1 or 2 more hits away from it being relatively bad. Like 84 is not where you want to be unanswered. Although now we have another ledge trap scenario here for Panda, but the roll behind from Diddy Kong, that is like the day one classic. Spam that roll, get out of the corner. One of the best burst movement options, really, of any of the rolls in the game.
Nice patience there from Panda Bair, being able to get back up. Now he has the stage. Nice coverage with that neutral air, covering a couple of different options with that get up. Using the down air, I've never seen that before.
It covers a big wide angle, so it can be useful in those sneaky situations, but Borond not fooled at all. He's going to be able to clean that up with the up smash. And he did a really tricky recovery with the barrels there. You see him come from like all the way on the left, and then he had to angle up a little bit at the very end. If he wasn't pixel perfect accurate with that recovery at the time he threw it out, he was going to be in a tough spot. I don't think he would have like straight died off of a hit or something, but he would have been knocked away again and then been put in another recovery position, which can be very tricky. So now we have Panda going back to the tried and true villager, and he's getting his counter pick, the triplats, as we always see him go to. Picking the Dreamland this time instead of Battlefield because of that tricky little Wispy Woods tree, which can mess with bananas.
That is very true. Now we go to kind of the Panda Bair game plan. He does not mind being on ledge. That's where he can get most of his damage from, as long as he just kind of hangs back. And especially if you overextend, and there it is. There's the little dance, indicating that, yes, Borond, you just got.
I respect Borond going for that dare, though.
Yeah. I mean, it is one thing you can do if you... Oh, no. Is this game over?
It's super game over.
This game is over. That was just over 30 seconds, and just like that, Panda Bair moves on. See, that's exactly why you don't want to overextend too much with Diddy, because, you know, his recovery is good, but if you have a character like Villager that can chase that far, you just, you know.
I was excited because we got our first game 3, but it was really more like a game 2 and a 10th, right? Like 2 and a 4th.
Yes.
Maybe, if you're generous.
I would say 2 and 1/16. That would be my personal.